is my second vlog. Yay! And I'm going to be doing an apartment tour today, but first I just want to touch base on a few things that now that I've been here a week I know a little bit more about. First off is traditions, which you probably have heard a little bit about. We really can't go into that too much because that's kind of like the Disney behind the scenes stuff that not everybody can know. But don't be worried about the class. It's relaxed. It's kind of fun. You get to win little figurine things and other stuff, I guess. But yeah, it's not so bad, so don't worry about it. And it's business dress, so you want to dress dressy, but not like decked out to the nines. And then there's the buses. I know one thing I was worried about when I came down here was the buses, because I've never really rode a bus, like a transit bus around a city or a town before. But the bus schedule is really easy to read, and once you do it once or twice, you're going to have the hang of it like that, and you're going to be a pro even on your second day of traveling. So do not worry about the bus system, and there's plenty of people down here and other CBs that if you say, hey, how do I get here, or where do I go, they'll tell you. They're willing to help you figure it out. But other than that, I don't really think there's anything else to be worried about. Like, don't be worried about overpacking, because you can always send what you're not using home, and then you actually might get here and realize that like you didn't overpack compared to some people. Like, I know I really thought I overpacked, but compared to my roommate, I definitely didn't. Like, I was underpacked almost. But enough about that. Let's start the apartment tour, shall we? I'm gonna start with my room. It's 2 bedrooms, or 2 beds in a room, as you can see. This is common. This is how it's going to be like. And it's not always going to be this exact setup, so you might have your furniture arranged a little differently. There's my half of the room. Yay! And there's my roommate Katie's half. And all her other stuff. You get 1 dresser, and we each share half of the dresser. And then you get a closet. And our closet is like the weirdest closet in the house because it's on a corner. So we really didn't have a lot of hanging space. And as you can see, I told you that my roommate was overpacked. Definitely. And then there's my half of the closet, which barely has anything on it. And this is my ugly uniform right here. Ugly uniform. But yeah. And you might want to bring a few different pairs of shoes. You're going to want sandals, flip-flops, sneakers, a couple different pairs of dress shoes, like maybe heels and flats. I know I got down here and all I had were heels, and everybody kept telling me buy some flats. So you might want to consider getting some hooks for the back of your doors, because they come in handy, let me tell you. And then there's our bathroom, which again, our bathroom is the oddest setup in the house, because we picked the first bedroom, we just kind of set our crap in. We changed our shower curtain because we literally touched it and it turned our hands black from, I don't know if it was mold or just dirt, so that's another thing you might want to consider about bringing or getting once you're down here. But yeah, bath mats and stuff like that. Oh, and this little drawer right here is fake drawer. They fake you out. Those don't work, but these do. These ones open. Oh, and then there's a medicine cabinet on the wall too. Yay! Okay, to the living room. Living room is really big, and as you can see, there's the famous Chatham green carpet. You can't really tell it's green on my camera, though, because I don't have the light on here. But we have a couch, side table, coffee table, postal mailbox, which we don't understand why we have that, but we do, chair, and then one of our roommates brought a TV. Yes, that's right. You have to bring a TV if you want a TV. There is not one included in your apartment. So just something to think about. And then another roommate of ours brought her DVD player and her whole entire DVD collection. So we actually lucked out a little bit. And there are cable jacks in every bedroom, so you can have a TV in your bedroom if you want to, but not everybody does. And then there's our kitchen. Our kitchen is actually tiny for a 3-bedroom. Like, we were surprised when we moved in because everybody was like, you get a 3-bedroom, you're going to get 2 refrigerators, tons of counter space, your kitchen's going to be huge. And really, our kitchen looks like any other apartment's kitchen. You have the sink and the cupboards. And every apartment comes with a fire extinguisher, so moms, dads, be happy. There are a lot of cupboards, but for 6 girls in one apartment, and especially some of us who like to cook, it's not a lot. And there's the stove, oven, microwave, more cupboards. Yeah. And then we do have a dishwasher, though we hardly ever use it so far. Most of us just wash our dishes. For some reason we ended up with 2 toasters, don't ask me why. And then one of our roommates is Japanese, she brought a rice maker, which is awesome. And then more cupboards, and then our refrigerator, which as you can see is packed to the maximum. I got lucky. I got the cupboards above the refrigerator. I'm only 5'1", and nobody else in this apartment is really tall, but because nobody else was like creative or everybody else was too lazy to get on a chair to get up there, I got the cupboards up there, which is nice because that means nobody else is going to be up there stealing my food. And then we have a pantry, and every person in the apartment has 1 shelf, which is nice. Okay, when you get down here, you're going to see these doors, and people will tell you, like, if you try to break through these doors, you can get kicked out and terminated from the program. So do not try to open the doors. I'll tell you right now what's behind them. This one is the hot water tank. Not really that big of a deal, people, is it? Maybe it's just the curiosity of a locked door that some people feel like they need to break into them. And then we have a dining room table, which none of us ever eat at. I'm still not sure if the light in here is working yet, so let's see. Oh, they finally replaced our light bulbs. Isn't that nice? Yes, when we moved in, most of our light bulbs were burnt out. This is a new table, actually. The one we had was about to fall over and die. And yeah, one of the rooms has windows that are leaking. So when you move in, really take a day to inspect your apartment, figure out if your sockets aren't working, you know, these things on the wall, and what else is not working, because you're going to want to have things working. This is the other locked door closet that you're going to probably want to break into. Don't bother. This is just the furnace and the air conditioning. Not that big of a deal again. Then there's the computer area, which bring a router so you have wireless. You're going to want it because you're not going to want to sit back in this corner, especially when all your roommates are up there watching TV. So yes, bring a router. We have a router actually, but we tried to security enable ours and it died and won't let any of us on the internet, so we have to have our friend come over and fix it, and he hasn't been available yet. So yes. Then there's the other bedrooms, which I'm just going to pop in real quickly. As you can see, their setup is pretty much like ours. Their closet is in their bathroom, though, instead of in their room. See, closet back there behind the door, bathroom. Yes. And their door doesn't stay propped open like ours, so yeah, it's kind of nice that we do. Then the third bedroom's bathroom is actually kind of quite creative. It's the only one that has a door, as you can see, out in the hallway, and then you enter it, and it goes into their bedroom as well, which is kind of creative, isn't it? We got kind of lucked out, and all their rooms were pretty much like ours too, except for the one. But yeah, now that is pretty much the end of the apartment tour. There's not really much left except for the balcony, which I can show you that, but you're not going to be impressed because we're on the first floor. So yeah, as you can imagine, not that big of a deal when you live on the first floor, right? Yeah, see, balcony, you can look out over Chatham. Yeah, and don't worry parents, the balcony does have a deadbolt, and but yeah, they're glass windows, so I guess that doesn't really make a difference. But the front door actually has a deadbolt too, as you can see. So they really do try to put some security in here, which is nice. Oh, and there's fire alarm thingies, and there's water things on the ceiling, which, by the way, do not try to hang anything on those, or else you will flood your apartment and the people below you if you live on one of the higher floors. Also,